Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Nation Network coming at you live. Vince McSham with you here. Thank you, everybody who's there already in the chat. Got you going. Jay Wiley. Corey Andrews in the house. Blazed Radio. Yeah, this is what happened. I got the download patch for 2K, and next thing you know, this happened. Which would be a massive improvement over the 2K product as we know it. So, I guess we can dab on that before we move forward. First off, major shout out to the man named Big Righteous. Jay Wiley hooked me up with that idea. Thank you for that. He has an amazing video on how to get this game up and running, and it's simple. I wish they all had a video to do that. I did find a WWF video that would help. I think I had Dre help me out with that one, so I'm not sure if I would have been able to do it with that video alone or not, but I did do it with this one. I've got a unique circumstance here, though. I literally just reinstalled this game. I got it up and running last night. Then I shut it off for a bit. Got something to eat, came back, went to play it again, only this time it kept loading in WWF. Not sure if it's something I did wrong. I know enough to get in trouble, let's put it that way. What I'm wondering is every time you get one of these zip files, they each already have a Project 64 emulator in it. And I am wondering, if you have multiple games, do you need multiple emulators, or is it confusing it? I already know it's confusing me because that's just the way I come. That's what she said. So I'm going to play through this right now a little bit. I'm not going to play because I did order 2 N64 USB controllers, because then it will just match up with the games, the way they're set up, the way the old N64 games play, as opposed to using a more modern-day controller and then trying to remap things, and that's just becoming a hot mess, so I'm not going to mess with that. So we'll simulate some stuff today. What's cool about the WCW game is there are challenges to unlock big-name wrestlers. I don't know how tough these challenges will be, but they'll be a lot easier with the regular controller, I can tell you that. So we're going to see what we can do with that in later streams. Yeah, so the new update is what I heard. Now, I haven't done the update, and now that I know this, why would I need to update it? What's the point? What did they allegedly fix? Because now we know what... They haven't done a damn patch yet that hasn't taken away Hogan's hair and mustache. I can't figure out how they haven't figured... Hey, before we go live with this, anyone checked on Hogan? Or else include Brutus the Barber in the pack, which will then make sense. I just can't figure out how they keep fucking the same sheep each time. Move on. There's about 20 in the flock. Go find another one. Okay, well, that's what I've been doing. I've been using the separate emulator, but I'm going to try again after the stream's over, and I'm going to shut it down, try it again. Maybe I just did something wrong, which is very plausible, to be honest with you. Oh, Lee, 1302. Glad to see you here, man. 1301 was here yesterday. Speaking of conflict, so I kind of used Big Righteous video to see if it would walk me through the WCCW setup. And I can tell you this. I had WWF music with some WCW stuff and the WCCW names. And if I went to, let's say, Abdullah, whoever, I forget which original model got turned into Abdullah, but the original model was just like super fat now and was a black guy, but it was not Abdullah. So I really fucked with that thing. But if anyone knows where there's a nice, simple video that will clearly explain how to set up WCCW, I would immensely appreciate it, because that's another one. Once I got these three, I'm good. I don't even need any more. I would not want an ECW version of this personally, because this game, it's not going to play well for hardcore. It's just not. It's not going to do the insane shit that they did. And no, I'll stick with these three. Be happy. I'm presuming no one's done an A. Well, they probably did do an AWA. What am I saying? I might want to do that too then. I haven't even looked that far yet, but if there's an AWA one, I'll probably want that one too. And then I'll be done. 100%. I don't need any modern day anything. Just, if I can get those 4 promotions, but I'll settle for the 3. Good to see you. James Weston's in the house. Well, I don't have a Z to press yet until I get these other controllers in, so that'll have to happen on another episode once I get the controller that I need. But good to see everybody here. So anyway, DHW is in the house. Slipped past me. I wasn't looking. For the Demon to reveal the main event. I don't know. I don't have a Z button on this controller. I don't even know what would be. So we're going to save that as a special surprise. I can barely figure out, because it changes. Like normally, let's say X will select exhibition. It didn't. But then if I go to right 2, and you got to remember the old controllers didn't have a right 2. No, now it's not even doing it with right 2. Oh, in this case it was triangle. So let's go ahead and just knock out a normal match. We're going to watch it. Thunder. What we got here? Bash at the Beach, Halloween Havoc, Sold Out, Starcade, Clash, and Uncensored. We'll go with Thunder. 30 minutes. Lord, please no. We'll go with 15, only because they've been running time limits on 10. Ring out, 10. Pin, yes. Submission, yes. TKO, no. Rope break. I'm going to say no. I said no. DQ, yes. Blood, yes. Interference, no. We'll go non-title for our first match. So I can tell you a lot of these are locked. And that's where you have to go through these challenges to unlock. Got Bret the Hitman Hart. And it'll tell you which ones are locked as you scroll over them. Since it is called Feel the Bang, I think we have to do a Diamond Dallas Page matchup. Very sensitive too, like my ex. The Anvil. See, like the Bulldog is locked. You have to unlock the Bulldog. Booker T in the house. Jeff Jarrett. That'll be a good choice. Flair is locked. Oh, they got a lot of big names locked, by the way. Chris Benoit. Let's throw it in there, man. Then again, the face scans are much better than what the old game used to have. Oh, there's more arenas if you scroll also. All right, after this one, we're going to check those out. Thanks for the tip. Self High Five. Now, I don't see any entrances happening. This same thing yesterday. Jay, any insight on that? By now, I would have normally hit the next button, but I just want to see if giving it more time does anything. Kind of like to have entrances. You have to press Z? What the hell is Z? Dude, I don't... With this controller, I really don't think there's a Z option. Let me see. No, that's not it. Well, when we get the controllers in, we'll try a Z. But it's good to know. And Z, just so I'm remembering correctly, on the N64 is the button on the bottom, correct? Jay, I would remap it in the settings, controllers in the settings as well, if I was any good at that kind of stuff. I've looked at it and I don't get it. Oh, Kimberly there at ringside. Hello. I loved her. Is the trigger button... Yeah, on the bottom. That's what I thought. Which this controller doesn't have that, so you're right. You'd have to remap it, which... Unfortunately, that's something I'd have to have somebody else get involved in. There's no way. I looked at it. I just didn't understand 90% of it. But it's already mapped for that controller, so I figured it'd much be easier... Not only that, but they had a deal, if anyone's interested, for 2 N64 USB controllers for $27 on Amazon. That's like, damn, that's like $14 a piece with shipping included. Can't beat that. And that'll allow me to put 2 controllers together, have 2 players, and then I can just really mess around and get used to the buttons for a little bit. Liking the music. I like the fact that he got his special energies up very quickly so we don't have to have 20-minute matches. Going for the cutter! Benoit thought about getting up. DDP going to help him get up. CSWA in the house. Yeah, I am loving all of these and what these guys have done. The arenas, the music is cool. Oh, we got woman back there. That's kind of, yeah, I don't know how I feel about that one. I didn't even notice right away, but woman in the corner of Benoit is a little uncomfortable, I'm not going to lie. Lionhead says they're by Diamond Dallas Page, and she looks pretty damn good from here. Jay, if there's any way that you can connect with me on Twitter, I won't call it X because I think it's stupid. Let me know, because with this 12 to 14 second delay, it would be impossible, because I'd be reacting to what you're writing, and then I'd do something wrong, and then you'd be trying to correct me, but we're now 15 seconds apart, so who'd even know? I wouldn't know what you're referring to anymore. We've tried this kind of experiment before. It just doesn't ever work out well. But if you can get me on Twitter, then I can do like a thing where you can see my screen. Cool. Clothesline sits him down like a 4-year-old. Woman looks amazingly good in this game. Goes to the small package. 1, 2. He almost got him. Good taunts. And there's the cutter. I like the fact that he makes you think about it for a second. That's such a bad cover. He gets a 3 count after the 69. It's like, When I actually play the game, I make a point of going to the side of the wrestler to go for the pin, because that is a disturbing cover. 99 cents up to 20. What is that shit? 10, 10, 220. 99 cents up to 20 minutes. What the fuck is that? Jay, I would appreciate it. All right, let's see what else we can get into here. Oh, I wasn't even noticing that top box. Handicap, three-way, tag team, singles. Let's stick with singles here for a minute. Normal, no DQ, hardcore, submission, first blood, steel cage. Let's take a look at the steel cage. I'm always a cage fan. Oh my God, so they're making fun of an old commercial? Is that what that is? Oh man, I don't recall that, but that's fucking hilarious. This is what happens when wrestling fans make wrestling games. All right, you said there's more arenas. If we scroll further, you're right. There are more arenas. Nitro, Super Bowl, Thunder. Wait a minute. No, those are the same arenas. Oh, over to the side. I'm seeing it now, maybe. Oh, different year Nitro. Sorry. Yeah, there's Nitro 98 over here. World War III, Mayhem. Forgot all about Mayhem. Starcade. So we got different Starcade. And you can unlock more arenas. Or are they here and just locked? And yeah, there they are. They're locked already, some of them. So there's all kinds of stuff to unlock. Saturday night. Doing it. All right, now we just said it's a steel cage match, so there shouldn't be a time limit. And there shouldn't be a DQ. I'm starting to wonder if I'm still in a cage match. Steiner looks great. Dean Malenko. Got 6. Big Poppa pump. We'll take Poppa pump. And then we just need someone to whoop his ass. Who's that going to be? Against Buff. Who else we got here? Scott Norton. Tenzin. Forgot all about him. Scott Hall. The Disciple. Hogan is locked? Really? It better be easy to unlock him. Come on, man. Don't tell me Sting is locked. I'm going to be really pissed. That roster is stacked, no doubt about it. New York Jets, dude, that's a tough gig right now, man. Back when I gave a shit about football, I was a Giants fan first, but I was a Jets fan growing up. I'm probably older than you. We're going to prove that right now. The quarterback at the time was Richard Todd. He was an okay quarterback for the time. And then the Jets left to go to Giant Stadium and play. And I believe they were playing at Shea Stadium, their games at that time. And the last home game ever at Shea, they got beat. And the fans were booing, A, because they lost again and they were out of the playoffs again, and B, because they were leaving us behind to go to New Jersey to be a New York football team. And Richard Todd walked off the field giving the fans the finger, which made the front page of Newsday. And I said from that point on, I'm not going to be a Jets fan anymore. So I'm not a football fan anymore. It doesn't really matter to me anymore. But hearing what just happened, you couldn't have written that story any better to talk about the jinx that is New York Jets football. So I applaud you for wearing your heart on your sleeve, man, because that is a tough team from personal experience. But right now, you know, Green Bay Packer owners are sitting back going, whoo, buddy. Yeah, James, there's challenges, but until I get my N64 style controller, which will be Friday, I don't want to mess. I'm trying to learn. No. Nah. Like right now, somewhere I have a Z button, but damned if I can figure out. Oh, wait. I accidentally might have found it. Nope. All that did was go to the next one. And that's all the buttons I got right here. Big Poppa Pump going up against Sting inside the steel cage. Now, the real question is it Sting or is it the NWO Sting? And this cage does not come with a door, so that option seems to be out the window. And that's a very tall cage, by the way, compared to Old Blue. Jay, I feel you, man. Like I said, you remember Richard Todd. Holy cow. Well, I'm still older than you, but I'm surprised that you remember him. Yeah, see, people like James right now are just laughing their asses off. Could have been us. And there right there is my problem with this game in general. It's like, there you go, into the steel cage. But when he does it on the hard camera side, he's hitting air. There's no cage. Put the freaking cage up. Cobra Sting? I didn't even notice that. I'll have to look for that next time. So I'm using basically a standard Xbox style where the thumbsticks are, one's in the top left, one's in the bottom right. And then you got the little D-pad kind of floating in the lower left, and then you have your 4 buttons in the upper right. So I'm missing an A and a B button and obviously a Z trigger. So by missing those buttons in general, there's no way I can really play these games properly. Frankensteiner. Yeah, I mean, dude, you look at a guy like that, and if you're the Jets, it's like, we need a freaking quarterback. I know he's old, but, look, problem is you take a look at what happened in Tampa Bay and how Brady brought them a Super Bowl win, and it's like, we can get one out of him. If we can get us a quarterback, and then 4 plays later, it's all over. There's not even a next season to talk about. He's done. To all these modders out there, I'm begging one of you to put a steel cage on the hard camera side. Jay, you make it sound so easy. And I'm sure it is for everybody else in the free world. 1985, I was writing programs for computers. Today, what? Kevin, the Cleveland Browns. Again, I haven't watched an NFL football game. I can tell, I don't know the date, but I can tell you when it was. Well, now the hard side cage is there. Where the fuck's it been? I like that they're both climbing. This is outstanding. We got a race to the top. Wait a minute. Oh, I didn't realize that they would go for escapes there. But I did enjoy the race. That was nice. Well, there you have it. Not even a victory scene. Come on now. Back when Hurricane Sandy hit New York, for those of you remembering that one, it flooded the subways and all that good stuff. My memory's a little fuzzy, but I want to say it hit on a Tuesday, maybe a Monday or a Tuesday. And New York got its ass kicked. The subways were flooded. The city shut down. And the Giants were playing the Washington Redskins on Sunday. They weren't sure if the game was going to happen or not. And then by, I think, Wednesday or Thursday, they announced they were going to play the game. Despite everything that was going wrong in the city, they were going to play the game. The Giants and Redskins both had a wild card spot available. And it was pretty much going to go to the winner of the game. You are the home team. Your home city has just taken an ass whooping for the last week, and they need something to feel good about. And the New York Giants got on that field that day and acted like they didn't give a shit and couldn't care less, and they were embarrassed. And I said to myself, I am done. I said, I am not watching another minute of football. I'm not going to switch teams. And that was the most embarrassing effort I have ever seen. If you can find that game, watch it and tell me I'm wrong. They acted like they wanted the season just to be over. And then I keep thinking of like when New Orleans had their problem. They lost their team for a couple of years almost, right? Because they had to go play in other stadiums and stuff until they get their place fixed. They weren't a great team, New Orleans. But on that Monday Night Football game to start their season back in their home building, where all these people had lost so much, they played like Super Bowl champs, and they whooped whoever's ass it was. 9/11 happens. A week later, the first live gathering event was the New York Mets, and I forget who they played against, but you know the New York Mets won that game. There are certain games you just will not lose. And the Giants acted like they couldn't give a shit, that they didn't want to be there. To a player, that's how it looked. And I just said, screw it, I'm done with all of you guys. So if I sound ignorant on the NFL, it's because I do not watch them anymore. I've gone so far as to cancel, with the cable systems now, by law, they have to allow you to opt out of channels that you don't want, and then they have to give you money for that. So I couldn't watch ESPN today if I wanted to. It's not even an option on my box because I'm not paying for it. I'm not going to watch it. Same thing with CNN, several other networks. If I don't agree with your product, why am I paying for it? So I've only got maybe 12 channels because that's the most I'm going to watch. That all said, the Cleveland Browns having an okay season. That's like a Super Bowl season in general, isn't it? Or things ever change? Buddy of mine used to be a big Browns fan, but never. And when I say big, I mean he was like catatonic when they were to be officially out of the playoffs. It's like, Dale, you knew by week 7 it would be over, didn't you? All right, we did a steel cage, which I actually liked it. Let's see if this one has a ladder match, because I can't get the ladder match to work in WWF for some reason. What was the other? We had, we're on page 2. Yeah, I forgot what Nitro looked like at that point. No time limit, blood, yes, that sounds like a deal. Yeah, Cobra Sting. What's up with Cobra Sting? I mean, is there another Sting? I'm looking. I don't see another Sting. Like, Dusty Rhodes is locked. Vader is locked. The Road Warriors are locked. You're killing me, Smalls. The Warrior is locked. But looks really good. What do we say? A ladder match? Terry Funk to the rescue. Piper is locked? You're killing me, man. Bam Bam Bigelow. Alex Wright. Das Wunderkind. Lord Regal. Y2J, baby. Ming. Double A is locked. Ay. Ray. Eddie is locked. Man, oh man. You're going to have to play this game if you want to play this game. And then I got to hope the saves save. Can we be serious for just a minute? Top left. Oh, yeah, there it is. Right in front of me. So who's Cobra's thing? Is that the NWO? I guess I was right. I was joking. I'm surprised they didn't call him NWO Sting, but okay. Yeah, I know how to get there. It's just looking at the controller and the button options and all that, I just don't... I got nothing. All right, let's go with the real Sting. Sorry for the misinformation. Sold you guys tickets to see Sting in a steel cage match, and you didn't get it. That's not going to happen with the ladder match, though, I promise you. Never mind. Just crashed. This might be a little problem here, because from experience... All right, I got you. How many times are you going to tell me the same thing? It's like not even letting me out. Let me out. All right, let me see if I can run something here in the meantime to amuse you guys while I try and figure this shit out.
Let's go. It's bad out there, folks. Real bad. But I got a solution. Stay in tonight and lock your doors. Boss, that her? We find her?
No, just more trash on the side of the road. Looks like Calypso's got himself another driver for this year's contest. She was the one. She was the only one. There have been so many people I've killed over the years. But her, she was the only one who ever escaped. She was the one that got away. I just have to win Calypso's stupid little contest, and any prize I ask for will be mine. When I win, he's going to send me where she's been hiding all these years. And this time, I'm going to finish what I started. This time, I'm going to make her bleed.
And we're back. I don't know if I want to try that again. I have no idea, Juan. All right, we'll try this one more time. We got Sting. This time we'll go with, I don't know, Scott Hall. Don't crash, don't crash, don't crash. All right, good start. Your nosy having ass isn't going to see an intro. Oh, I found a Z button by accident. Now, do you have to hit Z every time? Looks like it. Yeah, that's my favorite Nitro set, too. No doubt about it. Wolfpack in the house. And we do have a ladder. So, again, I don't know what happened with the WWF where it wouldn't let me get the ladder. I'll try it again. Maybe I just needed to reboot it or something. Yeah, the Z button is pushing in on the upper left stick on a more traditional controller. But that's my other thing. I do want to go back to the actual N64 again. And if I start remapping this thing, and it's just going to mess me up, I'd rather just stick with consistent options for that controller. Wolfpack music is fire. I agree. Sting catches him in the abdominal stretch. He can tap out all day long. It's not going to matter. Got the clock ticking down, but that don't matter. We're going to be here as long as it takes one of these two guys to climb that ladder, grab the briefcase, and become the #1 contender to the World Heavyweight Championship. Sting ties up momentarily, and now it is Scott Hall with a suplex. Oh, I was hoping he's going to DDT him on that ladder. Reverses the Irish whip, goes for the drop kick. Hall's able to sidestep that one and avoid the impact. Jay, I'm totally with you on that, and I agree. For some reason, I was presuming when I bought this controller that it was going to be pretty much the same thing. In other words, I presumed that they would have not just updated the game with these mods or whatever, but that they were going to do it for a more traditional controller from like the Xbox. And then I start downloading the games and I realized, ah, shit, it's set up for N64 style. Which makes sense. Now, generally speaking, again, I'm not a PC gamer until now. But if somebody got, I don't know, Call of Duty or GTA 5, I'm guessing you could remap an N64 USB controller to work with that, like if you're playing on Steam. I wonder how many people would actually want to do that, though, as opposed to the one that I'm holding right now. Inverted atomic knee drop. That's my Sting. Neck breaker by Scott Hall. The original outsider. DDT on top of the ladder. That's what I'm talking about. And now the ladder has been erected. He said erect. Doesn't last very long to the ropes again. I can only imagine how much you got to beat someone down in this game to set up a ladder, climb it, and pull down a briefcase. The abdominal stretch locked in there. Oh, that is a great point. So then, are they making these things strictly for people who are modding N64 games? That's insane. I mean, why else would you have one then? That's a great point. I didn't even think about that. Yep, would have had a 3 count. Unfortunately, Sting forgot the rules, and that doesn't matter. Look at him. Scott Hall barely able to get up. Looks like it's a Friday night after midnight. Ladder's been set up, and now I almost said erect again, but I didn't. Did want to get an NC-17 rating on the video. Are they going to just dance with this thing, or is somebody going to climb the fucking ladder? Purist! What the fuck, man? How you doing? Is that right? Ooh, runs into the ladder. So I guess it's good for those retros then. All right, so they got to be worn down pretty good. And Sting's about to do some damage here. Please be the death drop. Yeah! Do it! Climb the friggin' ladder. Why would you... All right, you still got enough stamina to do it again? Do it again. I didn't mean to second guess you. You know what you're doing. You're Sting. Now climb the ladder. Dude, now why are you picking him up? Or throw him out to the floor. I wonder, like when you go up to get the briefcases, what kind of mini game is there, or is there? Is it just a button masher? Back into the corner. Oh, pulls him down by the hair. Sting gonna climb. Oh my goodness. I guess you can call that climbing. He's got the case. Pull it down. Nice. I like that. Scott Hall with the elbow smash to the ladder, dropping it. Tornado punch. Scott Hall came dangerously close to dropping that. Hey, if you go outside the ring, can you go up the ramp at all? Even up the walkway at all? I'm guessing you can't go on the ramp, but... Yeah, that was my guess too, James. I would figure... I don't know if I ever played a ladder match even when I was messing with the N64 last month. Devastating clothesline, and Sting is down. And now he's back. Oh, this is going to be... Shades of Nia Jax. Dangerously dropping him on his head. Oh, he caught the foot. Thought he was going to go for the scorpion for a moment there. Climb the ladder. There you go. I've never led you wrong before. Get up there faster. Faster. Mash the button more. There he goes. He falls off the top. I love it. I love that fall. That was brilliant. And don't forget to call 1010-220, 99 cents up to 20 minutes. The next time I watch some old tape and I see that pop up on the screen, I'm going to mark out then. I should be doing it now, but I totally forgot about that. 1010, it is coming back to me. Now, the real question is, what arena do I have to go to see a commercial spot like that for the Ruse? Shoes for your feet, but pockets for your stuff. Retro in the house. Perfect day. We got retro up on the screen. Robert, is there an EXE version of this? I am very much a noob, so you're going to have to give me a little bit more background. What's EXE? Is that a wrestling promotion, or is that an execute file? I really like that ending, though, the way he falls off the ladder. I think that's great, and they need to put something like that. Doesn't have to be every time. But these are the little fucking things, 2K. Instead of taking away hair and mustaches from Hogan every other month, put something into the game. How hard could it be to have 2 or 3 different animations to win a ladder match? Because they used to always get the briefcase and take the Nestea plunge. Always. It's not a matter of her cleaning up her act. It's a matter of her having no talent and the fact that she injured a lot of people. And damn near crippled Charlotte. And it was just botchery. I mean, it reeked of someone who has no business in a wrestling ring. And I still can't believe Rhea said okay. But if Nia does something in a match to hurt her, breaks her nose, whatever, you know, she's done a variety of things to other people, I hope that Rhea responds immediately and just cleans her fucking clock. Robert, the answer to your question is no, but if you look up Big Righteous on YouTube, and at the same time I would put in N64 WCW Feel the Bang, he has the simplest video on what you need to do for this game. So simple that I've done it twice. And trust me when I tell you, if I can do it, you can do it. It is literally a step-by-step. There were 1 or 2 small things. Like, for example, and here's one of the things that, let me bring that music down a skosh, because I don't know how loud it is for you guys, but it's deafening on my end. When I go to extract, most of these videos will say, okay, when you extract it to this location. And theirs, when they show their screen, gives that option. Mine only gives one option, extract here. That's it. So I've been messing around with different stuff, but at the end of the day, even if I extract it on the desktop, then I move it to the C drive. Because from what I've seen in other videos, some of these files can be a little lengthy in name, and if it's directly on the C drive, it's supposed to be easier for the computer. Don't know how much truth there is to that, but I'm the one watching their videos. I'm going to hope they know what they're talking about, because I know I don't. Yeah, 99 cents a minute for long distance back in the day, James. We used to go visit my grandparents back Lindenhurst on Long Island, New York. And then we lived in a little place called Shirley, which is about 40-minute drive, maybe 45-minute drive. And it was always the same thing. let the phone ring 2 times when you get home so I know you arrived. You wouldn't actually answer the call because nobody wanted to pay that 99 cents. So you had your little code. You let it ring once, you let it ring twice. Now they know you're home and everything's good. Dwight Race. All right, let's see what other damage we can do here. Let's take a look at these challenges. To get Hulk Hogan, we've got to run a handicap match, pinfall or submission against Hall and Nash in the Bash at the Beach in 96 on hard difficulty. Ah, this might be a problem here. What did we say it was? Handicap. Handicap? Gosh damn. There's a really strong probability that he's not getting unlocked. Warrior singles match as Kevin Nash. Pinfall submission against Goldberg. Starrcade hard. Anything on easy, guys, for the dumb people around here that aren't that great? Bischoff's on hard level. I mean, I don't really give a shit about Bischoff. Everyone is that? All right, there's some medium. Expert! Fuck you! Fuck you! Singles, pin or submission against Hogan, Starrcade. Well, at least it's a regular match. I don't like the way that looks. 30-man Battle Royal. Which is a nice way of saying a 30-man Royal Rumble, but they can't. Not to make it fit the WCW. What in the hell is this? Hold on a second. Let me queue up a match here real quick. We'll come back to this. I gotta remember how to go backwards. Oh, good guess. Let's take a look at a hardcore match. At Uncensored, why not? No time limit, hardcore, pin, submission. Yeah, we'll leave the interference on for that. Why not? And we got a hardcore championship match. Terry Funk, that's who I was going to put in there anyway. Who we want him to defend against. You know who else is locked? Larry Zbyszko, and he looks good. Konan, I'll do it. Thanks, Jay. That's the confidence I was looking for. Have you unlocked them? Man, I'm already pissed, though. It's like, how do you not have Flair in the game? My bigger concern is that I would eventually, let's say, unlock Flair by some act of God, and then the save file has something happen to it or something, you know? Retro, I'm going to need a lot of luck with that. No doubt about it. If you find a code, let me know. All right, let me see what's going on over here in the meantime. You guys enjoy the match. I'll be right back with you. I got this very long text from my girlfriend. I'm like, what the fuck's going on now? And then I realized she copied some screenshot from TikTok where it's the recipe to make butterbeer. I bought her the Harry Potter game for her birthday a little bit early. And now she's like all things Harry Potter again. But I've got a funny feeling we're going to be making some butterbeer here in the near future. You know what, Juan? She didn't do anything terrible to Rhea on Monday. I mean, she came down on her chest and all that, but that's a move that you'd really have to suck to fuck that up. So while I cringe, I'm sure that all went according to plan and Rhea's fine. But that's not a match. Dookie, what's happening, buddy? Well, you can't have a code where everyone's Hogan when you can't even get Hogan. Jesus, I can't believe. I mean, at least, have those challenges is fine, but then let them play it on whatever difficult level that they're good at, because not everybody can do this shit. I'd be curious to know how many people have done it. And then, God forbid, I find some way to pull it off. I'd have to go for a count-out win, I think. Take a page out of the AEW's game with Big Show. Just try and settle for a count-out victory somehow. Ooh, nice roll-up by Konan. Wow, new champion crowned. And by the way, did we see anything hardcore in that match happen? I didn't see a weapon or anything. Oh, Terry's busted open pretty good, though. That looks legit. That picture of Diamond Dallas Page in the upper right where he's holding the world title upside down. Don't! All right, so we saw a hardcore match that had no weapons. Yeah. We did ladder. I'm afraid to do guest referee based on the WWF one, but we'll try it. Was there not another clash? Is it just the one clash? Well, these are all locked anyway. What am I wasting my time here for? And apparently they're going to stay locked. Yeah, let's do Saturday night. No time limit. No ring out. Sure. We'll give him a title return match. How's that? Hardcore. Already forgot where the hell's Terry hiding. There he is. Nope, that's not him. Terry. There you go. Oh, damn it, that was referee. Who we want as a special referee is the question. Bischoff's locked, you prick. Hey, Bret Hart made a hell of a referee, didn't he? crashed again. God damn it. Well, shit. That might be all she wrote. We'll try it again, but tomorrow I'm going to do a little bit of research here on a couple of different aspects of this one. And I'm still going to try and get the WCCW one up and running. So again, if anyone has any videos they know of, or even a really simple step-by-step tutorial that has photographs, I know they've got a couple of different ways they're doing this. I've been on the Aki website, the Nintendo 64 Project website. I haven't found anything that I consider to be user-friendly for, remember those books? Computers for dummies and all those things for dummies. I need one of those. I need something that's 5-year-old level. You know what I'm saying? Bring it down to me. Meet me down here. So that's what I'll be trying to figure out here for the rest of the afternoon. See if we can't tomorrow have some WCCW action. I think that'd be fun. All right. In the meantime, thank you guys for being here. Sorry the thing crashed on us twice. WWF did not do that. But it's okay. I understand. When you're reskinning stuff and you're changing stuff up, things happen. You're making the game do stuff it's not supposed to do. All right, everybody. Thank you for being here. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll be back most likely tomorrow. And we might have the surprise of having a WCCW roster for you, if I can make that happen. All right. Take care. Have a great night. And I'll see you real soon right here on the Nation Network.
It's gone. Bad out there, folks. Real bad. But I got a solution. Stay in tonight and lock your door.